We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Go street. Let's take 19.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll let one go down the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's third down and a few inches. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Buffalo. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him?
Able to take it in himself.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will take a... Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is right. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White.
Rashad White, the ball carrier. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Shotgun snap and a give to White. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Bucs are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
We are through one. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. A shotgun shotgun handoff to right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. Ah, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Back to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 89 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The extra point, up and good. And the Buccaneers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Go. Now, faking the give. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging. From the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. They send him right out of the slot. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is hot! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adeba. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10. A carry here for Wright. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. Slot receiver, headed right. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. How Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Bills. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Homer. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He was looking for Rashad White out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain there of 15. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Now it's White. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They'll throw out of the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and Let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Coleman. That is hard. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A huge play just before the half. To gain of 43 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The second down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First down, a run for right. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They run again with right. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Let's go. Go.
Back on the ground and back to right. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion, and a wasted down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
At their own 45-yard line.
Give here to right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills will take over at their own 15.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle is made at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer. on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's to Kincaid once again.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one.
Oh, big hole, left side. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this 2nd half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And Don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the give, it's right. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. Head up. This is right. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. He'll run with right. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Give up the middle. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And Even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll swing that out wide. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7.
19 line.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
That's taken in, and he's gonna get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
We're starting to see this a lot in the NFL. Not only 4th down tries are up, but throwing the ball short of the sticks. Teams are so reliant nowadays on yards after the catch. It could feel a little dicey upon reception, but a nice job here, and fortunately for them, it picks up the 1st down.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. So second down, and they'll run it. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll find his running back, White. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard. Now, for him
and he will dive into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's going to take a shot down the field.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go, set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
Got it, ready? Come on, set.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point.